What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now, listen, it's not a lot of things that kind of leave me stumped or leave me with a loss for words, so to speak. I'm a reactor, man. Talking, I like to talk. I like to, give my opinion. I like to learn. I like to digest. I like to, you know what I'm saying? Speak on a lot of different things. And figure out things like so it's not often I'm at a loss for words, or I'm taken aback by something, or I'm thrown off by something. You know what I'm saying? As much as we see, well, I say it hasn't been too long. I didn't fact check or look it up, but I know it wasn't that long ago we reacted to a video with hackers, right? And one of the I guess, how would you describe him? One of the most dangerous hackers out there was Anonymous. So imagine my surprise with everything that's going on in the world right now. Pandemic, the shooting of unarmed black men, the looting and rioting, just everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Your body, your mind is just going through a range of emotions. You know, you go from frustrated to anger, back to frustration to just a range of different emotions, right? So at the end of the night, man, you try to, find some sense of peace. So you may hop on social media, but then again, you may not find peace there because every video has a reflection of what's going on in the world. But you try to get on there and find something funny sometimes just to take your mind off of it. And that's what I was doing. I was scrolling through, you know what I mean, Instagram, and I come across this post of Anonymous. And I'm like, uh-oh. It's very few people, that mask and that hoodie he be having on or whatever it is. And that, when you scroll past and you see that, it's like, uh-oh. And then it kind of draws you in because you want to know what he's about to say. So we're about to watch him warn Minneapolis police, government, that expect us. Meaning expect him and his whole, I think they're called hacktivists. Expect them. They're coming. Let's listen to it together.
Is a message from Anonymous to them.
Just the first line, hearing that voice, seeing that face mask, that hoodie, the green behind him, it all does something to me, bro. And it makes the hairs on my arms and legs and the back of my neck stand up, bro. Just him introing himself.
Is a message from Anonymous to the Minneapolis Police Department. Police brutality and murder is a widespread problem in the United States.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard him say to the Minneapolis Police Department, I was like, boy, he's on our side. I can't even lie to you, bro. I was like, he's on our side.
Which has undoubtedly infected nearly every jurisdiction in the country, but the Minneapolis Police Department is among the worst, and has a horrific track record of violence and corruption. This week's brutal killing of George Floyd, which has sparked protests and national outrage, is merely the tip of the iceberg, in a long list of high-profile cases of wrongful death at the hands of officers in your state. In fact, in the past 2 decades, 193 people have been killed by police in Minnesota. In recent years, we have seen numerous high-profile killings in the area, including the deaths of Jamar Clark, Philando Castile, Justine Damond, Thurman Blevins, and Brian Quinones. These are only the cases to catch headlines, where videos or other evidence proves that the police are lying. Sadly, in the vast majority of police...
Let's go back and look at the dates. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Let that sink in for a moment. those years, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say it again so it resonates with you. For some of you, that's painful to hear. For others, it needs to resonate a little bit more. And that's cool. I don't mind saying it again. And hear the names. I apologize if I pronounced the names wrong. Rest in peace to these gentlemen. Condolences to their families. And I'm tired of saying that. 2015, Jamar Clark. 2016, Philando Castile. 2017, Justine Damon. 2018, Thurman Blevins. 2019, Brian Nunez. 2020, George. And I think he got Lloyd. Is it Floyd? I thought it was George Floyd. Might be Lloyd, but I apologize. These are the names that he has. And these, and he also went a step further to say these are just the ones that were made public.
Their evidence proves that the police are lying. Sadly, in the vast majority of police killings, the only one left alive to tell the story is the officer who took the person's life, and thus the cycle is able to continue because none of these murderers ever face any justice for their actions. This travesty has gone on for far too long, and now the people have had enough. In the most recent case of George Floyd, the blatant disregard for human life exhibited by the officers is undeniable, and all evidence that has been released so far has shown that Floyd was being entirely compliant with the officer.
Bro, I've had nightmares about, you know what I mean? Just seeing that image in my dreams, bro, and it's horrifying. You know what I mean? It's horrifying. To see a person have their knee on someone's neck with your hand in your pocket. I think that's what gets left off a lot of the times. The casual hand in the pocket. You know, we all know body language. We all can read body language, bro. When you have your hands in your pockets, it's sort of giving off that nonchalant attitude of I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It gives that off.
Which contradict earlier claims from police that he was resisting arrest. Furthermore, our initial investigation of the offending officers has revealed a criminal pattern of violence on the job. At least two of the officers involved in Floyd's arrest, Derek Chauvin and Teo Uthao, have a history of on-the-job shootings and excessive force complaints. The Star Tribune reported this week that Chauvin, the officer most directly responsible for Floyd's death, has been involved in numerous on-the-job shootings where suspects were killed.
Now, I heard that he had a history, but he's detailing it out right here. Now, the readings are a bit blurry, so I'm unable to see what it's saying. Hopefully he dives into this and gives information and backstory on that. But I can see some of the dates. 2000. Looks like it says 2008.
There were 4 officers on the scene at the time of the incident, 1 who kept the gathering crowds away, and 3 who were forcefully holding Floyd down. Onlookers warned the officer that he was crushing the man to death, but none of the police on the scene seemed to have any concern for Floyd's condition. You may have fired these officers to save face, but it is obvious that this type of behavior is condoned, if not encouraged within your police department, as it is in others. Officers who kill people and commit other crimes need to be held accountable just like the rest of us, otherwise, they will believe that they have a license to do whatever they want. You will claim that this...
Stop him when he's saying something that isn't true. Stop him when he's saying something that isn't true. You know it and I know it. Stop him when he's saying something that isn't true.
This is just the work of a few bad apples, but what of the officers who stand by and do nothing while they commit offenses against the people they encounter, and the police departments like yours who refuse to prosecute these criminals as they would one of the citizens that they are sworn to protect? People have had enough of this corruption and violence from an organization that promises to keep them safe. After the events of the past few years, many people are now beginning to learn that you are not here to save us, but rather, you are here to oppress us and carry out the will of the criminal ruling class. You are here to keep order for the people in control, not to provide safety for the people who are being controlled. In fact, you are the very mechanism that elites use to continue their global system of oppression, and the world is finally starting to wake up to this, and they are becoming increasingly angry every time they see blood needlessly spilled without consequence. These officers must face criminal charges, and Officer Chauvin especially should face murder charges. Unfortunately, we do not trust your corrupt organization to carry out justice, so we will be exposing your many crimes to the world. We are Legion. Expect us.
Bro, does that not make, like I said, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up? And at the same time make you say, thank God he's on our side. Honestly, bro. These are the times that we in, man. You know, I hope change comes. You know, and honestly, I pray every day, man, because I got 2 sons, bro. 2 sons that want to go outside and not just typical go outside, but want to be able to walk down the street and be safe. I have sons that want to walk down the street and not have to worry. And I want to not have to worry when they leave the house and you know what I mean? That they'll make it back in one piece. Because they're good kids. They're loving kids. Give you the shirt off of their back type of kids. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to see what y'all thought about this, man, because I know we had just did a video not too long ago on hackers, and Anonymous was one of them. And to see what y'all thought about this and were y'all aware of this. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and stick around and stay tuned, man. Much love to everybody, bro. To the next reaction, I'm out. Peace, y'all. Stay solid. Hey.